No one up for me, no one link up. Mad. Danny Garcia versus Ivan Redkach. Remember Adrian Broner said he was going to get some Redkach? Well, Danny Garcia is going to get the Redkach. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Real Life Boxing!
Blessed love and blessed day. Oh, boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. As I said, Danny Garcia versus Ivan Redkach. Hey, before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to smash on the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new content is being uploaded, when all content is being uploaded, and you can be notified when we are going live here at Real Life Boxing. Let's get into it. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers who subscribed to the channel over the weekend and all the live streams, excuse me. Welcome you guys to the channel, and all my old subscribers. I appreciate you guys for being here for so long. I'm excited. Fantastic weekend of boxing. Channel is doing well, and I'm thankful. Let's talk about it. You guys remember I did a few videos on this. I know it's dark. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in real life. I did a couple videos on Adrian Broner. Said he was going over to get some of that Redkach. He was going over to get some of that Ivan Redkach. Since then, Adrian Broner has retired for the 7th time. But I think AB is going to be back. I think he's managing Tank Davis right now. He looks like he's staying in shape, so that's good. Anyway, we move forward. Danny Garcia called out SPENCE Jr. after his fight against Sean Porter. And, you know, SPENCE got into a car accident since then. He's been sidelined. So these two were supposed to fight on January 25th, being Danny Garcia and SPENCE Jr. But EJ got into the bad car accident. He got sidelined, like I said. That left Danny Garcia in the wings waiting. There's been talks about him fighting Manny Pacquiao. There's been talks about him fighting Mikey Garcia, but doesn't look like Mikey Garcia wants any of that smoke from Danny. I'll save that for another video. Anyway, that fight didn't go through. Danny Garcia gets left waiting in the wings. You know, what's gonna happen, who is he gonna fight, you know, all these videos. We've done so many videos out of who all these guys are gonna fight in the welterweight division. You know, Manny Pacquiao's just sitting there waiting. He can fight who he wants to fight. SPENCE was sidelined, you know, with that car accident and his injuries, so it just kind of slows up the process and makes everything harder for the other welterweights on the PBC side of the fence, being that none of them want to cross streets and fight fighters like Terrence Bud Crawford, because that's a fight that Danny Garcia could have taken, but he chose to fight Ivan Redkach. So this is what the PBC had from Ivan Redkach. Ivan Redkach is really like a lightweight fighter, you know what I'm saying? He stopped Devin Alexander in his last fight, but he's been stopped a few times. Redkach is, I'll look up his record right now. Redkach is 23-4-1, 18 KOs. Isn't the worst opponent Garcia could have chosen, but he's far from ideal. Though he's coming off a career-best knockout of Devin Alexander, he's consistently fallen short in attempted step-up against like the likes of Dacian Zlaknanin, I can't pronounce his name, and John Molina Jr. Worth. He's better suited for 140 pounds and clearly chinny, fairly chinny. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this fight is gonna be at welterweight. Adrian Broner was gonna fight Ivan Redkach at 140 pounds, and even at 140 pounds, Adrian Broner would have been bigger than Redkach. Not necessarily bigger because Redkach, he's kind of tall. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's like 5'9". He's kind of tall for that for those smaller weight classes, but you know, just hasn't shown that he's been able to grow good and mature like into the upper weight classes. So we'll see what he looks like at 147. But like I said, the fight with him and Adrian Broner was supposed to be at 140. You know what I'm saying? But now he's going up to Danny at 147. Danny Garcia, you know, it's like damn. Like I said, this is the best that the PBC could have got from. I don't like you know, Ivan Redkach, you know, right now. Danny's just coming off of Adrian Granados. But to Danny's credit, a lot of people felt like he was going to lose to Adrian Granados. I didn't feel like he was going to lose to Adrian Granados. And he pretty much outclassed Adrian Granados and knocked him out in what, the third round, was it? Yeah, exactly. Knocked Adrian Granados out in the third round. So, like I said, I didn't think Adrian Granados was going to beat Danny Garcia. But some people in the boxing world did feel like his pressure would have been too much for Danny Garcia. Like I said, Danny Garcia could have took the Terrence Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a much more. I think all of us can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? We would have much rather see Danny Garcia against Terrence Bud Crawford. But Danny Garcia, he's trying to get himself one of those big money fights, either against Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? And he was lined up to fight Errol Spence, but that fell through with Errol Spence being in the car accident. Like I said, Manny Pacquiao, you know, Manny Pacquiao is the real money bag. You know what I'm saying? He's the real money man of the division right now with Floyd being out. Manny Pacquiao, he's the man. So he's just sitting down. He's just sitting back, you know, waiting to see what his best opportunity is. You know what I mean? So you know, Danny Garcia is left with Ivan Redkach. You know what I mean? And you know, he took it. So we'll see what happens with Danny Garcia and Ivan Redkach. I mean, obviously, you know, Danny Garcia should knock Ivan Redkach out. I'm not putting money on it because I don't gamble, but I'm willing to bet that Danny Garcia does stop Ivan Redkach. You know what I mean? And you know, fairly easily. There's levels to this thing, and Danny Garcia, I feel like, is levels above Ivan Redkach. So with that being said, it's going to be very interesting going into the New Year's to see what happens in the welterweight division. Manny say he's not coming back until, you know, spring, early summer. So Errol Spence, you know, says he's not coming back until early summer. First it was supposed to be still coming back on the same date, and he pushed it back to spring, and now he sent out something saying early summer. So you know, it's you know, Keith Thurman is still out there, and Danny's already fought Keith Thurman. Danny's already fought Sean Porter. I feel like even Danny Garcia and Amir Khan would have been a better fight. You know what I mean? You know, Amir Khan is there. You know, he always claims that he wants big fights and big money fights. But Danny, I mean, you know, I think everybody would also pick Danny Garcia to beat Amir Khan again. You know what I mean? Well, Amir Khan, he probably ain't gonna want that smoke. But I'm just saying, I think at this point in both of their careers, it would have been better than fighting Ivan Redkach. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, hopefully in 2020 we get a bunch of fights in the welterweight division and a bunch of fights that we actually want to happen. You know what I mean? Any of the PBC welterweights with Terrence Crawford. I think that we all would appreciate that, like any of the PBC welterweights against Terrence Crawford. Obviously Terrence Crawford against Errol Spence. You know, we'll see what happens. Errol Spence against Manny Pacquiao, even though that's a fight that I don't necessarily need to see, but a lot of people, you know, feel like, you know, they do want to see that fight. Errol Spence against Danny Garcia, that's a fight that I was really looking forward to, and still looking forward to Errol Spence fighting Danny Garcia. But, you know, like I said, you know, we all know that Errol Spence got into his car accident, and that has put him on the sideline until whenever he is able to come back, and hopefully that is springtime, early summertime. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, it's Danny Garcia against Ivan Redkach. You guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. So if you like this video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.